Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. It's me on Manga, and I'm going to be reviewing the series Levius. I can't really give a good explanation about what Levius is all about, so I'm just gonna read it off the my anime list, what they have written there, because I feel like that's kind of like a good synopsis of the story. So basically, as a society rises from the ashes of war, cybernetically augmented arena fighters battle for fame and fortune or die trying. It's the 19th century and the world has entered the era of rebirth. Recovering from the devastating flames of war, the sport of mechanical martial arts has galvanized the nation. Cybernetically augmented fighters turn their blood into steam and their bodies into brutal fighting and killing machines. Young Levius is one of those arena battlers hellbent on winning in order to simply survive. So basically this is kind of like set in like kind of like a steampunk setting, as you could probably, see from, what's, what I just read. But yeah, I mean, this manga is definitely something completely new and different, at least from what I've read so far. But I think like the biggest strength of this is definitely the Levius as a character, because, Levius Cornell is the main character, main protagonist of the story. His personality is very, I guess you could say, he's very stubborn and very like cold-hearted, or that's what you might think, but he really just he deeply cares about his mother and is very sensitive about that topic, because his mother right now is unconscious and basically really sick, and Levius just wants to make her become healthy again. And basically when he sets goals for himself, he does a lot to achieve it. His determination and like stubbornness puts him into like dangerous situations. Yeah, he's basically that's just kind of like a quick rundown about his character. I think it's a very interesting character, definitely something different from what I'm used to reading, especially like shonen. I'm pretty sure this is a seinen. I'm not exactly sure, but this is definitely something it's definitely worth the read. Also, Levius has one hardcover, which is, I think it's like a 2 or 3 in 1, and then it has 7 volumes of like a sequel. And I actually didn't know this, so I picked up the sequel instead because it was in my Barnes and Noble's bookshelves. So I took the first 7 volumes of the Levius EST, and that's what it's called. Which was a mistake because that was the sequel. So when I started reading it, I was like, what is going on? And apparently it picks up off of the Levius hardcover. So I got that. Make sure you guys get the right version if you are going to buy it. Yeah, the art is also very, very interesting. It's definitely something new, something that it's definitely something very unique. Yeah, I mean, you either love it or hate it. I personally loved it. The art style is very, very, very interesting. The fights are definitely sometimes like hard to follow, but overall, I mean, it's just the art's just pretty amazing. I love how he draws the characters. The characters are like super well made, very cool concepts, and very cool, just like character design, especially for the main character. He also draws his eyes really good, like on the characters, which is kind of a weird thing to point out, but he like definitely knows he's good at drawing eyes, so he definitely like emphasizes that, which by like making like an entire like panel just showing the eyes of the characters. And I think that's just like a big strength he has, the mangaka, when drawing. But other than the art, the story is also just super interesting. It's definitely like it's pretty suspenseful, so it kind of keeps you on the edge of your seat. And also, I was going to talk about the main antagonist. I don't really know who the main antagonist is yet. I think I have a good idea who it is. This is like this weird clown dude. Don't really know what he's about yet. I hopefully we get some more information about him, because in Levius, the original, you don't really get much of like a rundown of his character or anything. He seems pretty flat right now, but I think Levius EST, they're definitely like shine some light on him more. And I think just like he's very cool. He's a very cool character, but it's just like not like written that greatly. But he's enjoyable. I mean, it's kind of like the things that he does. I'm not really going to spoil anything, so I definitely don't want to spoil anything here. Kind of the things that he does is just kind of like, I guess, immoral, and Levius definitely sees this, and he basically tries to stop him, and it's just really interesting story, and especially with like tying into like, you know, the boxing or like the MMA fighting with the cybernetic like modified bodies. It definitely just like adds like a whole new aspect to, you know, the entire story, and it's just such an interesting thing to read. It's just so interesting to read. I definitely think it's underrated. I don't think enough people are talking about this. I definitely do recommend it a lot. And I'm pretty sure there's only 7 volumes of the Levius EST and then the Levius hardcover, and that's it. I don't think there's any more releasing. I think it's already resolved. Everything is done. And I just can't wait to read this. This is just or read more of it, because I've only read Levius, have not read Levius EST. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all for this video. I just kind of want to make a short video because this is such a crazy manga. I definitely do 100% recommend it to anybody. It is definitely really cool read, and definitely recommend it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry if it was a bit short. I'm going to be trying to make longer videos you know, later on this month, and trying to, like, you know, push more out. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next video. Peace.